See if we can do some wizard. Sorcerer's beard looks like a double chin. Oh yeah, it kinda does. Roll shot for 2 main items, Wand of Spell Pierce and Amulet of Vengeance or Heartseeker. Other items you want are Seal of Souls because low mana from overflowing. Yep. That is like one of the most underrated items. Seal of Souls. I don't think people have caught on to like how good it is with like in conjunction with overflowing physique. Alright, what do I even want on this guy? I want Staff of Auto Casting or Lucky Hat. Pretty classic setup. Oh, and I'm gonna update my title. So NG, what is this, +9? Wizard. I just want to get Wizard to 20 along with everyone else and then just kind of leave them behind for the rest of the game. Wizard is just not my jam. I don't know, something about it. Alright, we got the staff, we got a piece of Markham's, and the rest is kind of garbage. But it's NG+9, so we should be fine. Wand is better than Wand of Spell Pierce. It's better than Mage Bane because it works on bosses. I don't know if you have a tally sheet for your viewers. What do you mean a tally sheet? But I managed to get Jungle Book to add one, and it's been keeping track of who can play with who, especially if your viewers play together. I don't know what the tally sheet means. So my NGs are listed in a channel on Jungle's Discord. Huh. Is it just like a bot, or how does that work? Because I have a Discord, but I don't know anything about the tallies and how it gets updated. Alright, we're going Cedric, and we're going Wilmer. We need to stop like disrespecting these statues and level them up a little more, but we've been focusing on the primary guys. Kyra, Faralath, Callus. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. But people have a rough idea who they can play with. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I usually don't do too much multiplayer, or any at all. I don't know. I don't think people are too worried about that, for me at least. That's Tower, Pyra, Arena. Oh, I see. Tower, Pyramid, Arena. Alright, what drinks we want? We want Evil Infusion, Eruption, Wicked Sickness, Starlit Stinger, and Elemental Bruiser. Tower, Pyro, Arena. Nice. We're gonna continue to go Abundant Chops, I guess. I like the monoliths, but this character is probably gonna be on the weak side, so I want him to have better items. What did I miss? Agile, Sealed Cracks. Wait, what is wrong? It should be 40k. Oh, not Sealed Cracks, Minor Strike. There we go. I was like, what? What is wrong? Alright, so did we do everything? We got fountain drinks, blessings, statues, just the NG to 9, sell our gold. Alright, we're ready to go. Unexpected gift. Where's it at? Oh, there he is. Act 1 keys again? That's 2 runs in a row where you get Act 1 keys from the imp. Feels disappointing. Oh well. Oh, we're getting monoliths anyway. Alright, we'll try to carry this to the first boss. That should be the hardest boss for this character, I think. Just with the evil infusion and the wizard in general. If he takes one like stone spike, he's going to be at 20% health, 30% health. Not a lot of room for error on the first boss with wizard. Where it's like Paladin, you can AFK for 20 minutes and you'll be fine. That's what it feels like, at least. You can recover from like anything on the Paladin. It's always weird to me that this is the only trap in Act 1 that you can't disable. They introduced it in the game late. Wizard's like hard mode for streaming. You can't look away, or your character's gonna die. Everybody starts talking, so I look away and die. See how it is. May need a little more gold than what we have. We'll start picking up a little bit. It's a pretty good item. Just pushing this worm back. Alright, what we got? Alright, so we have enough money. Blackjack. Lucky Charm for sure. We're gonna go Spellbook, and I think I just want movement speed. I don't think I can reliably stun with the Fireball. Yeah, let's go movement speed. Let's make this run a little faster. Precast some Fire Ground. Alright. Didn't even have to get in combo for that. Precast Fireground. OP. Well, at least with the double damage thing. I don't know why my client has those lines right now. It just like randomly happens sometimes. Maybe I need to change the resolution again. I think that's when it started happening. Alright, another imp. Let's go, what you got? Some gold, okay. So now we definitely don't have to worry about gold this run. Unless we just really want to. See how our memory's doing today. Scythe, circles, X's. Scythe, circle, X's, YZ. Scythe, circle, X's. Scythe, circle, X's, Y. YZ, okay. I see what I did wrong. Misremembered that part. Ooh, and what is this one? Is this the middle? Nope. I'm trying to get better at these. We have totally messed it up. Oh, we're done. We have tried too many chances. There's no way we're getting anything better than an apple. We're just like randomly nerfing ourselves. We could have used the website. We could have for sure taken a picture. But you know, whatever. We'll be fine. Let's just assume they were going to be diamonds. Alright, I'm gonna try to adjust the resolution and see if that messes with the those lines. Just like a couple pixels that are like off. I think it actually did fix it. Okay. At least that was a quick fix. Are there any items? Alright, there's at least a shop. Kinda wanna play more Thief, but we just leveled him up. We need to get some other people a little higher, or we just focus on one character. Let's go combo. All these are kind of just yikes. This will go Gladiator and Penetration for our Meteor. Oh god. Keeps juking me. Alright, well, that was a diamond. Inner coin. See if we can kill this boss like we did the other one. Just precast a bunch of stuff. Our precast was a little late. We stepped like a little bit too far in there. Nice, that was a good time to level. Decent at least. That was a quick sequence. It's crazy how much that ignite hurts on like characters like the wizard. 'Cause you have like no health. What, thirst ring? I mean, I guess. Still don't need money, we can just go for speed. We can keep like reminding ourselves to go for speed. Alright, what we got? Some more spheres. I want to go double sphere in the luck. Boots of the Giant. It's pretty nice for us. Since our base health is so low. An extra 50. It's a pretty good increase. If you're up for some NG+10 runs, I have a few NG+10 characters. I might be doing like one more run after this. Then it's gonna be time for bed. So yeah, I could do something. That was not a good spot to get stuck for a second. Sturdy belt. Another 30 life, I believe. I think I respec'd it. Or reattuned it. Just give me more life. Protective powers, that'll definitely help against this boss. It was kind of the one I was worried about the most on this character. That and trying to go too fast and killing yourself to Wisp a little later. Alright, well. The King's Amulet will help a little bit. Hopefully won't die to Wisp now. We're in the positives. I don't think we have anything to worry about. We haven't actually died to Wisp like since before the DLC. It's just we always respect them. Maybe that's why we haven't died to them. Or you at least almost always respect them. They can definitely kill your character really quickly. Alright, put these guys. Oh, you're almost at your exalted rank, right? I'm getting there, but I'm not quite that close. 100,000 is pretty significant now. That was probably the smoothest Act 3 boss you've ever seen. Well, I appreciate that. It worked out really well on this character. Just 1, 2, and 3 didn't miss a beat. Yeah, I'm just kind of chilling. I was trying to get some, what is this skill called? Fire breaths in there, but I ran out of mana, so I had to just go with primary attack. It worked out. Pick it up. Oh, there's a button. The X4 boss is always the one I'm scared of dying on the casters too. So I'm still doing the tanking strategy. I don't know if I'll really ever have to switch from the tanking strategy to the kiting strategy, but I prefer not to. But I know eventually there's going to be that NG that kills my casters that way. But I think people were doing Sorcerer NG plus 20, tanking the boss pre-DLC. Or at least one person did. So, someone did before the DLC. I feel like I should be able to after the DLC. Like, statues and... I would say arena, but I'm not actually doing arena. So really just statues, new items, luck, new drinks. You also find arena boring. I have like... Yeah, I mean, there's just like a lot of issues with it. But I don't really have anything to say besides what's already been said. I think things should just be lowered in some fashion. If it's lowered the amount of waves, or if it's lowered the amount of arenas you have to do per NG, or lowered amount of yeah, that's about it, I guess. Which I think those are like the things the devs can actually do in like a reasonable amount of time. They're not going to create all new content on the all new content, they're just going to tweak something slightly. So if I saw something happening, it would probably be they reduced the waves to 5 and they make the NGs 1-to-1, so you can actually have enough time to farm arena. You could also consider rebalancing the gold, but the rewards are like super worth it. That's like the saving grace of it. The rewards are so good, but the rewards are better the least amount of characters you care about. Meaning that if you only care about one character, you're like a new player, and you're using arena as like supplemental stats so you can progress through the game, which is kind of how I view arena right now. It's not really for veteran players, because the stats are equal to Ranger NG level, Warlock, Paladin, and Wizard NG level. If you're a new player and you only want to start item, please, Staff of Autocasting and Lucky Hat. Anyway, if you want to get stats for one character, you just spend 10 minutes and you basically gain an NG of your choice for Ranger, Warlock, Wizard, or Paladin. And it only takes you 10 minutes, where if you did an actual NG run, it would take you longer. The issue is when you start incorporating all the classes, then you have 8 classes that want to get 5 stats. That's going to be 80 minutes, and in an hour and 20 minutes, you can usually do an NG run pretty easily on any of those characters. I don't care about that trap. Well, alright, we'll give it a try. If I can remember the starting part, I can probably do it. Alright, so let's see if we can do this really quick. Activate. Down, down, over, down, down. I think I did one too many downs. Up, up, up. Okay, so I think I saw the start. Was it here? Nope. Alright. One too high. Only classes to arena are Warlock, and because then you get armor and res for all. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Because yeah, then you can just do the NG on those characters and you'll be fine. I guess like the rewards are really good for like new players, but I haven't got to the point where I felt like I needed to go do arena to progress. So I just don't. If I needed to, I would do it, but I don't need to. Yeah, we're fine. If you have a friend that does arena with you, you can take turns. One does an hour of arena than the other. Okay, well yeah, if you incorporate people like that, like leeching and whatnot, then yeah, that would work. I guess it's like your friend can't really go completely AFK because they have to click next every 10 minutes. So one does AFK arena. Yeah, it's like semi-AFK though, it's not like true AFK. Only host has to. Oh, only the host has to click next. Okay, that's pretty OP then. Let's go evasion. I kind of want old map just to go faster. But I also want some ore. Let's go old map. I think old map's gonna give me more ore, potentially. At least in battlements. Oops. Okay, and we're done here, so boss time. That's pretty good if only the host has to. So try to spread my fire ground everywhere. Hopefully keep things from really hitting me. I'd AFK with newbies to arena 35 on Paladin. Dude, that's a lot of work. $350 minutes. It's like 6 hours. Oh, you AFK'd with them. So you AFK'd. Okay. Well, that makes it a lot easier. You play window, do you just left click and alt tab, and then just divine strike? It's literally a decent night's sleep. Well, that's fair. I mean, at some point I feel like I'll probably have to grind arena, but I don't know when that's gonna be. It seems like no one really has to grind arena yet. And everybody's pushing higher and higher NGs. That guy chunks. Should save a meteor for that guy. That was my mistake. Well, that could have been in the run right there. Luckily our damage is still solid, that we can phase them before too many orbs. I guess you get into like the issue of like time. If you can AFK it, that's great, but if you're actively playing the game, then there's like much better things to do than arena. Because tower is still the best thing to do, and you just do supplemental pyramid runs to get statues higher, and you go back to the tower for more ore. Rinse, repeat, and then the towers carry you higher, or the statues carry you higher in the tower. You go back and forth that way. Arena doesn't really fit in quite yet. It's just not needed. I think it's needed for new players though. Very helpful for new players. If you're playing your first character and you're like dying to Wisp in Act 4 or Ghost in Act 3, getting that extra armor and magic resist is really going to help out. That's not bad items for where we're going. Alright, so what are we at? 92 for 64. Oh, we're almost done. Statue set up with Priest, Cedric, Azrath, Erwin. Ugh. What? Because Wilmer's kind of pointless on the Auto Master Race? I don't know. I go Kyra, Bogarth, and Callus. I just build full primary though. Or you can go Blast, doesn't make a real difference. I go Blast on that one. Or no, I go Divine Strike. Blast is the bomb. I don't go bomb. I just don't like it mechanically. The damage numbers are there if it hits and crits and all that, but it's clunky to me mechanically. I agree, but it's just more AoE. I could see Strike. I would say Strike or wait, what is it? What's the other one called? Is Blast the AoE one? Or is Blast the bomb? No, Divine Bomb is the bomb. I'm like forgetting the names. Yeah, I would say Blast or Strike for Priest for sure. But I personally like Blast. But yeah, I don't think it makes a real difference. At least not the NGs that my Priest is at. It hasn't made a difference yet. So until it gets higher, don't really have more of an opinion. But to remedy what I was saying, I definitely like Divine Blast, and the mechanics of it are great. I don't like Divine Bomb. I think the mechanics of it are really clunky. Yeah, I've seen it, but it's not really an accurate representation of like the bomb with it. Like sure, that one bomb did a lot of damage to NG0 second boss, but in reality, that doesn't really happen like that. Or not in my experience at least. Oh, an imp is waiting for me. Oh, alright, so we can just cruise. Imp. More keys. Are you serious? Give the keys a break. Yeah, I guess my point is, like, sure you can one-shot bosses on NG0 with the bomb, but I don't think that makes it good. Because I tried using it on Gladiator yesterday, and on the second boss, he just does a whirlwind and he pushes you back and you miss on your bomb, and then you get kind of offset. And maybe hit with a couple, but I felt like I would have done more damage if I just had blast and hit like 100% of the time versus hitting sometimes and not all the time. I mean, no other blessing would do that. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's just, I don't know. That's not what I'm looking for, I guess, for my Gladiator. Because I kind of have that thing like you're talking about with the Thief, where if you get swarmed, like, bomb can be useful, but mobs like move around a lot as well. I don't know, it didn't work out well for me in NG10. Maybe higher NG it'll be better. Just wait for like the shield every time. Block most of the damage that way. I don't know, I definitely tried it out because it looks promising from like what y'all were talking about. But I guess maybe it's just like a personal opinion. I just don't like it. Felt clunky mechanically. Alright, what do we want? Armor of Kings, Mage Bane. Mage Bane be up there. Finish our Trickster set, that's for sure. Can finish our Apothecary set. We don't really care about that set. Markham's, let's complete Markham's, and we'll grab Mage Bane. No other 4th or 5th drink will add 100% damage, but Hammer Time will? Okay. I mean, I agree. What are we getting at? Where's the correlation between Hammer Time and the 4th blessing? In combo with Martyr. Let me see. Oh, I'm so tempted to run Hammer Time on Priest. Yeah, I missed that one line. Yeah, I went for double Thriller on Primary Priest when I ran it earlier. What did I do? I did Eruption, Wicked Sickness, Incendiary Demise, double Thriller, and what was the last one? I think I went Crazy Eye with extra crit, because I didn't want to play with Stab in the Dark. Not high enough NG to force myself to play with Stab in the Dark. But yeah, I don't run evil. Are you trying to go spells for priest, or are you trying to go primary? I guess with hammer time you're trying to go primary. Where's my imp? Guess he's back this way. You'd say spells should be better? Where is my imp? Now see, hammer time is just an out-of-the-box thinking, because hammer time will lower your priest HP. 100% increased damage with Seal of Martyr. Oh, that's the other seal. Okay. I don't know these names very well. Like I said, nothing else would increase your DPS as much as a 5th drink. Yeah, I would see that. It's just, definitely don't want to be giving up health on the priest. That's an interesting, like, thought experiment. I'm not sure what's optimal, though. I feel like after about 3 drinks, he's kind of questioning where to go from there. But I guess I'm on the other side of the fence, too, and I think, primary is the way to go. I would like spells to be good, but I think since he has the option to go primary so easily, it's just like a no-brainer. Maybe not no-brainer, but the Gladiator title bonus kind of forces anybody to go primary eventually, which I kind of think is a mistake. Like, it shouldn't exist. Not in its current form, at least. I think it should just be hybrid crit bonus. Maybe like 10 primary crit bonus and 10 spell crit bonus every level, or however they want to balance it. Yeah, I said that all beta as well as arena. Yeah. It just doesn't really make sense, like, why are you gonna leave the casters behind? And it might be perfectly fine, but there has to be like a mathematical point where primary just is going to scale way too hard and you'll never be able to play like a skill build. Yeah, eventually. It's just that's lame. Like if every optimal build in the game is primary, across 8 characters, they all play the same primary build with like a couple items different. But I mean, maybe that just means they have plans in the future to do spell crit bonus. Or skill crit bonus, I should say. But it also has to be possible for the casters to get to the point that they can even go primary and it like be better than their skills. I think they're gonna run into defensive issues way before they get to that. Especially like Wizard. Sword primary is super strong. Same with Wizard. Like, it does good damage, but it doesn't do as much damage as the passive damage over time, where you get 4 seconds of dots. But if you scale it, I guess it could. His health pool is just so low. It makes it really hard to go like primary. I don't know, maybe you could. Maybe just play him like a ranger somehow. That'd be kind of interesting to try out. Because then potentially you could go overflowing physique and just not have mana. Just don't care about your other skills. Your blast wave will go off with your shield every now and then. Or you'll probably use Incendiary Demise, so it'll just go off automatically. Yeah, and you would be able to increase your base health by 50%, which would hopefully make you survive things. Incredible strength. Alright, Thundersnow, we're coming for you. The only character that doesn't use Overflowing is Priest. Yeah, which is kind of nice for Priest, because Priest kind of has low damage, it seems, anyway, at least Spell Priest. So having the extra drink is kind of nice. It's just so hard to get away from Primary Priest, I feel, because you get to use your whole mana pool as effective health. And then you just leech on your primary, so you don't have to use Evil Infusion. And you have this cooldown that just makes you take less damage. And you should always have mana for it. But I think you also do some builds like way differently than other people, right? Because you're one of like the 5 people that use Mad Proposal in this game. So you get to open up like some other options. You always get lots of mana with Ring of Transmutation. That's true. I mean, you go spells with Ring of Transmutation. Mad Prop over Stab. Yeah, I'm currently using Crazy Eye over Stab. Poor man's Stab in the Dark. Alright, that is the Wizard. NG+9. Oh, let's use our points. See if there's anything we want to get. Armor of Kings for sure. Duelist Edge, yeah. May want to get Bracers of Quickness just to get our primary out faster. Probably should have gotten Keyring instead, but we'll get it all eventually, or a decent chunk of it. Let's see, what about this other stuff? Maybe the life or mana in combo. I wish another pamphlet. Aberrations. And... So do constructs as well. We'll just do all of them.